Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're gonna do something that I didn't know if I would do, but I think it's gonna be pretty exciting. And I'm going to play a couple games or maybe just one game in the Classical Shield arena, and we're gonna play slow, do some analysis, and, see how it goes. So I'm joining up now. Obviously, not going to play so much. I'm just going to play a little. Maybe try and get an instructive game in. I won't use this footage if it's not very instructive, too many blunders. But, oh, Eric Rosen's streaming. I like his content. It's good. So yeah, soon it should pair me up. But, while I wait, oh well. My opponent berserked, which I'm not going to do. And, as this is my first video, I play e4, and here he played the Alekhine. Not something you usually see. I'm gonna go for d4. And actually, I'm gonna go for knight f3. I don't know if this is a line. Alekhine's actually not one of the defenses I've studied. Maybe for a future video, we can go over it. I think bishop c4 is pretty logical. Attacks f7. This pin is fine. This knight is kind of awkward there. I mean, you might see a knight there in like a Najdorf. This is annoying though, in that he might get a queen trade off, which is not, if he wants. It would be strong if he took, yeah. Queen trade is very good for him. So that was a mistake, yeah. Because now I don't have castling rights, and these pawns are going to be doubled if he knows what he's doing. At this point, I think it's probably, well, first I gotta play here, defend this pawn indirectly. Yeah, his pawns are doubled. I've little removing the guard tactic, which I missed. It's a little disappointing. I don't want to play a move like here, but it's kind of called for, because this is just awkward. He'll kick his knight right back. But here, this is good, I think. Yeah, 4 is good here. I notice now that my opponent's, 300 points stronger than me. But I won back a pawn. That's a threat. Bishop e6 is a threat. Wins a piece. And he's probably going to start playing fast. Oh, it's 20 plus 10. I always assumed it would be 30 plus 0. But if he's not careful, he's going to be in a pickle. Yeah, okay. So he got out of it. Now, here's a question in this position, which would be, is castling necessary? I'm gonna try and castle in the future. Now, knight c4 is fine here, because brings this bishop to a more active square. How about I pre-move that, and it clears up for the future. And I have a bishop here. It clears up a future of for the development of my dark squared bishop. Now, what's the idea behind e5? e5, I might take, but this knight is Oh, e5 might be a mistake. Yeah, e5 is a mistake because of h3. Now this knight can't defend the pawn. It's funny that my opponent's name is B-File, even though B-File's not open. It's actually the G-File. Might try and take some queenside control. And I'm defending here. I think he definitely has compensation for the pawn. Just based on king safety. And his... I mean, both our bishops are bad. And where's this knight going? Now, do I want to trade? Normally, I think this is actually very instructive. Normally in a position like this, I would want to trade. But here, there's no defense to this pawn. So, this is weakening. But, obviously if he takes, I take here. So, he's not going to do that. I think maybe just bishop's going to come to d2. Oh, is this a tactic? Now, bishop d2 loses immediately, I believe. Because after takes and takes, he has a discovered attack on my king. So I think c3 is fine here. Ooh. Oh, I see. I should have taken more time. I'm not quite lost yet. Or I might be. I mean, he's up a full piece. Maybe this is splitting hairs, but I'm more active. Oh, what's that notification? Oh, it's for, I highly recommend playing in the, Steinway tournaments, actually. They're really good for... I'm not gonna take here. Do I have any choices with my bishop? No. So it appears rook g1 is my best chance. Get some counterplay down the g file. See, I should have been more careful. Rook b1 is counterplay. That's a shame. See, I could have taken more time. I mean, my opponent berserked. But then again, I mean, rook b1, g6 immediately. And I'm not doing anything. Maybe rook g1's a little better because, yeah, that's a weakness. And also, in this position, this is the only move, obviously, but the reason behind that is, first of all, this gets taken. But even if it didn't, a move like rook d1 would be nice. So, what now? Now, I don't want to trade, but I think it's kind of forced. Especially after rook g1, might have been a mistake. I'm going to analyze this game after, and probably record before I hop back into the tournaments. If you're wondering why I thought a4, it's because I think that, maybe try and get some counterplay if I can get the move a6 in. Oh, just adding, I'm like completely losing here, if you hadn't already picked up on that. But, you know, there's a difference between being losing and having lost the game already. So, that's something. And after rook b1, it's not as clear as, yeah. Now, what do I do here? He's up and exchanging a pawn, which is winning for him. I'm lost. Well, let's evaluate. Pawn structure, he's better. It's an endgame, and my king's more active. And I have a little counterplay. Taking here is an idea, but not really, because he just takes my bishop. And I think just retreating the bishop's the best move here. But he's winning this pawn. Should be noted. But I'm going to play this game through. I'm not going to resign unless he promotes. Or maybe I won't even resign then. Which would be silly, but he does have some checks. Counterplay. And these rooks are a little bit maybe exchange. I mean, I'm lost. Might as well resign, but that's a mistake. No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, he's obviously still winning. He's up 3 pawns. But if he plays a random move, I'm drawn, I think. Yeah. I guess this is an instructive endgame, though. He's just faster. That's finesse. That's style. But, you know, maybe stalemate tricks. Maybe put my king in the corner. I mean, this footage would not be playable, even. Would not be showable. I wouldn't upload that. I mean, maybe I would. It'd be like a never give up hope thing. We'll see. Okay. So he's gonna push that. Now there's nothing to do. Maybe I shouldn't have taken. No, I wanted him to go with the rooks. I'm gonna record another game. I'd like to try and get a win. And also, I made exactly 1700. So let's take a look. Now, I turned the engine off. Well, I am gonna turn the opening Explorer back on because I don't know the Alicon. Yes, so knight f3 is actually the main move here. Interesting. Bishop e2, I guess defending the pin. I just thought queen takes. And here, after bishop c4, what's the main? So that scene is inferior? What does the computer think? Oh, how did I miss a simple tactic? I am a big fan of this tactic too. Ah, that's frustrating. No. Well, that's bad. That's even worse for him. Obviously, here, he doesn't go here. He goes... I'd probably just go king 8. And I have an attack. So I'm up a pawn, but more than that, because, you know, I'm gonna threaten this, go here. Okay, so after I missed a tactic, so that's a blunder. I played passive, and, I assume he's better? Yeah, he's better. Significantly. And look at this. I think this was a bad move. Oh, wait. I should stop looking at the engine, but the computer likes bishop e3. So we just hang this pawn with check. Oh, that computer's weird. Yeah, so I played this, I played this, I played this, I played. And so I'm equal here. And takes is correct. And I blundered. I didn't pay enough attention. Now, even when you think your opponent makes a weird move, and you think you're okay, you should always pay attention. I think that's the main thing we can learn from this game. Because my lack of alertness, or I wasn't aware. My lack of awareness is better. Alertness, that's not a word. Sorry about that. Caused me to, you know, lose the game. So, how about we hop back into the arena? Oh, I'm in the arena. Okay. And maybe I'll get a game. Probably as black, but we'll see. If I'm black, I'll either play a dragon or a Nimzo Indian. I think I'm gonna start a series on my my openings, cause it's just something I've studied a lot. Okay, yeah, so I'm black. E4, D4. That's been berserk against me. I mean, I'm not gonna berserk. I've never seen this in slow chess before. Maybe he's a blitz player. Honestly, I don't know what to do. Let's try E5. This looks good. That loses the knight. Oh. Well, I guess we're getting two kind of Alicine-like games in that I'm bullying his knight. Now, is C5 good here? That's the question. So taking here is definitely bad. Like, that's not even a candidate move. So, what are my candidate moves? c5. And the only question is, what after knight there? I guess I could say I've won and play here. That looks correct. Just based on the fact that his knight's passive. And that's not a natural square. So I'm going to go with c5. He berserked, so I can be very liberal with my usage of time. As I thought. And even though I already calculated this, well, I don't know if it's fair to say calculated, but I'm going to say it anyway. Even though I already calculated, because even if he takes here, now this is attacked 2 times, and it's defended twice, so d4, pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes, so you can't take with the knight. So my only problem with d4 is, no, that loses a pawn. I don't like his knight here. That's a good outpost. So honestly, this kind of feels, I don't know, like I want to defend against this. I do need to get my pieces out and get castled, but I really don't like knight b5. So I'm going to go with a6. I'm not an Idorf player. Fianchettoing bishop. I guess maybe he has ideas of d6, but I think that's bad. Because, well, first of all, bishop g4 is good. And also, well, not bishop g4 immediately. After he waits tempo. Look at these light squares. They're really, really bad. So I'm preparing bishop g4. He moved too fast, by the way. Should have at least considered my move. Because I don't know if a6 looks supernatural. He probably just thought knight c6. So I don't know why he... Maybe he didn't consider it. I think you should always consider, you know, your opponent's moves when you're coming up with lines. I know it sounds obvious, but a lot of players don't do it. Do I take here, or let him develop my bishop? En passant, someone might say, but that's bad, because this bishop is fine here. I mean, that's pretty terrible if the bishop's here. Maybe just queen takes, and he's fine. So en passant is not a candidate move. Taking here, as I already discussed, develops this. And this is attacked twice. It's not easy to defend. Maybe queen c7. So it's either queen c7 or take on d4. I choose take on d4. And yeah, this knight's good, but they're both attacking this square. I'm glad I got the a6 move in. And now, what's he really doing? I guess there's sufficient. I don't know. I mean, this is fine in that it defends the f3 square. I'm still playing bishop. I just want to attack his light squares. I guess this kind of strengthened them a little bit. But this is a plan as well. Because this bishop's going to be here, so... Unless he just played this for no reason, in which case that's a bad move. Don't play g6 or... Don't play g3 or b3 unless you're really going to fianchetto a bishop. Or maybe if you're just supporting your attack on the center. in like a Nimzo Indian kind of situation. Oh, glad I took a look. Maybe this is going to be boring to watch, but it's okay, because I might have to give up the bishop pair here. Because after he moves this knight, this pawn is attacked 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. Well, where's he going to move this knight to that would make a discovered attack? No, I'm fine to just castle. Because if he moves his knight... Now, what's the plan here? Oh, remove the guard. Ah, that's really annoying. Wait, what? He didn't see that. He could have won a pawn. Okay, let's make sure. Oh, I could do it like that. No, that allows this. But, what's his idea? It's got to be some kind of discovered attack on my queen, right? I control all of his knight squares. So takes, and where's he going? Take his castling rights. No, I'm fine here. Oh, that's interesting, actually. I actually really like this. This is good. This is a good position. No, because, okay, so this bishop's undeveloped. So that's check, alright, so... Knight c6. This pawn is going to be difficult to defend, isolated king pawn. But, I think it's possible. Okay, so he's threatening this, but... if he takes either way here, I'm checking. And this is very good for me, because I'll bring my bishop into the game. Yeah, so that's a mistake. Oh, did he see? I suppose he saw. So that's attacked twice. Right, I think just... yeah. Yeah.
Still working?
Yeah, just recording something. I'll be done in a second.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that was my dad. He was asking something of me. No, that hangs a pawn. No! My grand plan. Don't worry. I'm gonna still play here. Or not. Okay. That's sad. I like that. Is this trade good for me? Well, if I can get away with him taking. Challenge this file. Seems legit. Better, though, might be this. Because it not only does it attack the queen, which will have to go here, here. I mean, it doubles up, but it allows something like this. So I'm gonna go here. So it's a tempo. I think that, I've been really trying to, take a lot more time in my games, because I'm playing a lot of Blitz, which is probably not so great for my development as a player. So I'm trying to take more time. Now that looks wrong. That does not look right. Queen b3. So before you make a move, you got to be careful about what it does. So that tempo, but also where does the queen go? Queen only has one available square. No, I mean, no, because I was thinking here to play bishop e6, and after the queen moves to the only available square, can't be taken, I would go here. No, this still works. Yeah, this still works because the move I didn't originally see. So tempo. That's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. See, I was too caught up in trapping the queen. I didn't consider other things. And I think that kind of tunnel vision is pretty instructive. He's gonna win a pawn, but I'll win it back. Easy, only one move. This guy's much lower rated than me. I should probably... Well, that's another bad mentality I just switched into, actually. Which is, looking too much at my opponent's rating. I know I've already mentioned, Premier Chess in one video, but one thing that the head of Premier Chess, Evan Rabin, who I actually just recorded a video of me playing, one of his main lessons is that you should think that your opponent's 50 points higher rated than you. And now I'm going to stop giving away all his advice because, you know, you should probably sign up for his program if you want to hear about that. Need to stop being silly. Gotta put my brain in the on position. Yeah, this is not good. Second video might be of me losing 2 games. You'll have yet to see me win. So my opponent hasn't moved yet. This is gonna be a long video. My opponent has made a move, which means he's calculating. Which I know I shouldn't be critiquing the opponent who's beating me, but it's a sign of improvement in that he didn't seem to have been calculating before. Maybe some counterplay on the 7th rank. This position's not good for me, though. Well, obviously, I'm down. It's about to become 2 pawns. This guy Karpov? He's, that's a bind. Almost just went pawn grabbing. Hung the game. I can trade. This play's been very strong on his part. Now, I know he can kind of put his queen there, but I'll take that. And this is a good defense of the pawn. Maybe bring the queen here. I know I haven't come out with any math and science videos yet, but those are coming. It's just they take a little longer to prepare, because obviously they take more kind of a scripted feel. My opponent might run out of time, which is why you have to follow my rule. Never berserk. No. Obviously, I'm making a joke. I like to berserk, but I don't think it's necessarily good for development. Not like development, the chess concept. Oh, I just spotted a tactic. That only works if my opponent's queen moves. However, my pawn structure is really bad. He only has a 2-to-1 majority on this side, so if I can keep the rooks or the queens on the board, I have very good drawing chances. And just tempo to the bishop, open up the queen, maybe try and activate it a little more. So where is this queen going? I'm getting a tempo on this pawn. I'm gonna play here with check. It's not the check part that matters, it's more so just the activation of the queen. And this is hard to defend. Oh, I hung my bishop. And my opponent did not see it. I meant to go here. Well, no, I think I was thinking about going here, and then I decided last second, oh, this attacks a pawn. But it hangs a piece. So, it's an oops from me. But now I'm equal. Activate the king. You know. This is a long video. I mean, just skip around, obviously. Well, I can't tell you that now, because I'm up on time, which is not. Oh, so this bishop's good. And I can win a pawn. And get a pass pawn. And this, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Rooney pulls off the impossible. Gets a solid position. Now, do I trade? Now, I know he gets this check-in. If I do. But I'm fine with that, because my king is not active enough. And this pass pawn is nice. So I'm taking. I'm up a pawn. I have all the leverage here. I don't know if leverage is the right word, but where's this queen going? Hopefully I can trade off this weak pawn. Of course not. Okay. Queen here is a fine move as always. I don't like that I'm taking it off this protective diagonal. If king here, then h6, because yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I don't like that. On second thought, this pawn's promoting. Except this is a draw. What did I do? I should have seen that simple tactic. That's bad. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter that I made a mistake. What matters is that I continued the game as best as I can. Now, do I want to fight for a win? Or is this a draw? I believe it's a draw. Maybe check this king a little. Does anyone see what this move threatens? If you didn't see, it's queen f1, mate. I think he notices, but maybe not. He's in time trouble. 44 minutes of recording, jeez. Now, what do you do to defend this? Apparently nothing. Mate, hooray. Alright, maybe I'll go over these games again in a different video, but, For now, until next time, I'm gonna go exercise. See you guys.